All right, it is BobbethTV Live. You know what that means? We are here for our second of two races. We're going to have to skip straight through the intro. This is the Motowear UMP, Motowear International UMP modified. Oh, we still have the Wayne's World Racing Series logo up there. We'll get that fixed. Let's get to the grid. Sorry, we obviously ran late with the late models, and that has caused a bit of a flow-on effect with Bob. But here we are. All right, first heat, UMP mods at Limaland Motorsports Park for the Motowear International UMP mods. Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown. All right. Get that logo because I forgot to change the logo, so it just won't run tonight when I find logo button. We're off and racing. All right, let me just pick something up on the fly here. Get some of this calling out of the way. Lane Grubb is our current race leader. Look, on camera. Junior Traffic, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown. Come around white flag and lap. Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, Junior Traffic, Wayne Bridges, Tim Brown. The UMP mods certainly getting it up and going quickly here today. There it is. Heat 1 is done and dusted. Unofficial results have Lane Grubb in first, Dylan DeWert Jr. second, Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown third, fourth, and fifth. But let's have a look at the official results here. There they are. Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, Travis McDonald, Wayne Bridges, Tim L. Brown. All right, let's get to the grid for Heat 2. Cody B. McDonald, our late model winner earlier tonight. Dawson Potter, he finished fourth in that race, so getting a second place start, he's going to help him get a good start in the feature. Potentially Von Mead, Andrew Williams, and Josh Roberts will be lining up in this particular race. Row there alongside his front row opponent, Cody B. McDonald, Von Mead, Andrew Williams back there, as well as Josh Roberts. Oh, big track's really not a big track when you look down at it from above. Only 5 cars in the heat, so plenty of real estate. But certainly a short track, Limaland. Going to get this one underway very soon. One more time around the track. No, one more time through 3 and 4 here. Pace car will leave the track. Dawson repping the KHR and Mud Mule TV logos on that race car. That is a beautiful race car, Dawson, and I hope it adds that extra 2/10 you need. Get it done, brother. Looks like Von Mead slapped himself up into second, pushing Dawson back to third. Andrew Williams and Josh Roberts battling it out side by side. Josh Roberts has a new UMP modified wrap there. That looks quite nice, blue and yellow. Contact there. It looks like Von Mead, Cody B. McDonald. Let's get up to the lead. might have got a little bit high there, but hasn't affected that run. Still in third spot, Von Mead. No, Andrew gets into third. They battle for third and fourth. Andrew Wilson, Williams and Dawson Potter. Look, Andrew might have it at the moment. Josh is going to pass Dawson as well, but up the front, as we see Von Mead there, he's in second place. He's got Andrew Williams charging behind him. But Cody, actually, that's Cody McDonald. The 36 is, hang on, I'm confused. So the black and green is the 36 of Von Mead. The 028 is the red 36 of Cody P. McDonald. That is not confusing at all. The 725 of Andrew Williams is going to come in third. Josh Roberts fourth. Dawson Potter fifth. They are the unofficial results. Let's wait for the results to appear on our screen. There we go. Just take a while for the results to calculate, but Cody B. McDonald first, Von Mead second, Andrew Williams third, Josh Roberts fourth, and Dawson Potter finishing in fifth place there. We'll go to the grid for our heat 3. John Bennett and Christopher Standridge. Let's get over to the actual cars. There we go. John Bennett and Christopher Standridge on that front row. Second row is going to be David Garman Jr. and Bobby Matthews. Looks like Leo Giocondo is supposed to be there on the third row in the fifth spot, but not yet taken the track, so we'll wait and see there. I think Leo just took the track. There he is, the black and white 114. 5 cars, heat 3. This is the Motowear International UMP Modifieds here at Limaland Motorsports Park. That is really bad, isn't it? Yep, Limaland Motorsports Park. We're about to get heat 3 underway. Christopher Standridge in the 10 car, 22 on the leaderboard, but 10 car on our screens. The one of John Bennett battling it out in first and second. Bobby Matthews back there in third. David Garman Jr. though is going to battle him. And Leo Giocondo looks like he's gone straight into the pits. Something happened he didn't like, and he's got that car off the track as quickly as he can. Mark Hodge, thanks for the follow, brother. I just noticed that. I appreciate it. Let me know if you're in the chat who you're here to watch. Right, Chris Standridge, John Bennett, David Garman Jr. That is the 1, 2, and 3. Geez, David's got some shiny looking cars. That's some great wraps. John Bennett also wrapping the BobbethTV and KHR logos. John Bennett, Standridge, he's got the TBS logo on there, the Bob Show. Produced and written by Chris Standridge, on-air host, myself. Great little project the two of us have got going on. Looks like John might have just got his car back in front of Chris's on that last lap as we come out, get to the start-finish line. Oh no! Chris tried to make a move but didn't get it past. David Garman was able to sneak into second at that last second. John Bennett wins. Bobby Matthews fourth. Leo Giocondo did not take the field. Let's look at the official results though. John Bennett, David Garman Jr., Chris Standridge, Bobby Matthews, Leo Giocondo 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. JJ Motorsports getting it done above Dirt Anarchy, Outcast, East Coast River Racing, and our privateers. All right, let's let's get to the grid for our final. Oh, this is the feature. All right, so our feature race is here. Lane Grubb and Cody B. McDonald on that front row. John Bennett, Dylan DeWert Jr. second row. Von Mead and David Garman Jr. third row. Fourth row is going to be Travis McDonald and Andrew Williams. Then we've got Chris Standridge and Wayne Bridges on that fifth row. Sixth row is going to be Josh Roberts and Bobby Matthews. Tim L. Brown and Dawson Potter on that seventh row. And eighth row will be Leo Giacondo. We've got the 028 versus the 280 up the front. 28 is the 280. 36 is the 028. That could not be more confusing if it tried. All right, been a bit of a quicker one, the UMP mods. 3 heats, 11 minutes, and we're already in the feature race, whereas the feature for the late mod is a little bit different. About 10 more cars on the track though, so this seems to be the sweet spot, that 15 or so cars, but the UMP mods are a bit technical, so I can see not everyone wanting to come across. Very quiet again, what? Let me check my levels. I know the Streamlab levels haven't changed, so it's got to be my Windows levels, so I'll just quickly suss those out while we're doing that. More sound settings. Go back. Oh yeah, that level low is, that level's down low. Yeah, wow, alright, how's that? There we go, that should be a lot louder. I'm not sure why those levels come down to 40%. Hello in Twitchland, see Standy says you're very quiet. First caution is out. Let's see if we can see where that came from. Looks like it might have been Josh Roberts, maybe? Nope. Wayne Bridges. Alright, let's have a look at Wayne. There's the 92 of Wayne there, the 725 comes up in front of him a little bit there. Doesn't look like it was any issue. The 06, the 725, then the 92. There it is. That is what has brought out our first caution. We're back on the live screens. We are, as they just catch up to the pace car. We're going to get this one lined back up and restarted. No, that is it. Single file restart. It was a very early caution, so they must have gone single file instead, as we're back running. Oh, caution has come back out though. Second caution very quickly back out. Looks like Wayne Bridges and Andy Williams might have come into contact. Or maybe not. Can't see where that caution came from, but second caution very quickly just after the other one. It looks like we've got these cars all lined back up. Pace car looks like he's going to leave the track very soon. Single file restart As we get this one back underway, Lane Grubb has control. Cody B. McDonald second, Dylan DeWert third, John Bennett fourth, Von Mead in fifth. Then we have Travis McDonald, Bobby Matthews, Josh Roberts, Tim L. Brown, Dawson Potter for the 10. Leo Giacondo, Wayne Bridges, Andrew Williams, David Garman Jr., Chris Standridge for the 15. Sort of still the same. Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett, Von Mead, Travis McDonald, Bobby Matthews, Josh Roberts, Dawson Potter, Tim Brown, Andrew Williams, David Garman, Chris Standridge, Wayne Bridges, and Leo Giacondo. 15 cars. We're on lap 8 of 40. Tim L. Brown and Andrew Williams battling each other for 10th spot. Currently watching Von Mead and John Bennett though. As well as it looks like Cody B. McDonald in at the red 36. Up there in third place. So we're looking at about the mid-pack of the top 10. 5th and 6th place. 5th, 4th and 5th, sorry, 3rd, 4th and 5th on our screens. And a couple of green flag lap runs here. Ooh. Almost a bit of an issue with Dawson, but he was able to get it up the track and stop it before it hit the wall. Nope, caution has come out. Let's just re-watch that again. Came flying around, tapped the wall, came down into the 725. That shot him back up the track, and caution has come out. Big shout out to Kent McLean. I know that he wanted to be here today, but the Season 4 update just caught him unawares, not able to be here tonight. So if you are watching, Kent, best of luck with everything else you've got going on in the racing week, and we hope to see you out on the track here on the UMPs next week. That's Dawson Potter, that's not our leader. Our leader is up the front there. Lane Grubb, we've had 3 single file restarts. Well, looks like Dylan DeWert's going to try and make a play on the inside of Lane Grubb. Lane Grubb might have the speed though. We'll wait and see. Cody B. McDonald back there behind them. A blinking John Bennett and Von Mead as well. They are still side by side. Not one car really having the advantage. I think Lane may have the slight run out of the exits. Looks like Leo Giacondo's popped that car in the pits. Just 14 cars remain on the track. Of course, we've got Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett, and we just see Von Mead coming into the screen there. Travis McDonald, Josh Roberts, Bobby Matthews, Andrew Williams, Chris Standridge, Tim L. Brown, David Garman Jr. and Wayne Bridges. Dawson Potter looks like he is a lap down. Oh, it's only about half a lap down, so not really a lap down yet, but certainly off that pace. He would love a yellow so he can group back up behind the 92. Watching this great battle though between Dylan DeWert and Lane Grubb. I was about to say Dane Grubb and Limaland. Spoonerisms, getting those letters back to front. That is a Bob classic. '94th. At least we know Ken is watching. There we go. Hey Ken. I went to bed last night, and I went to bed earlier than usual. It wasn't early, but went to bed earlier than usual. And I'm laying there, and I'm like, shit, I better do my alarms, make sure my alarms are set for tomorrow. And I did that, and I'm laying there for a bit longer. And I'm like, shit, I haven't done the 15 gig update for iRacing yet. So I had to get up, run out to my computer, turn that on, fire that up, get the update going. So it was done by the time I was up in the morning. Another caution has come out. Looks like Josh Roberts might have been a part of that one. David Garman did pass Josh just before him out for 10th place. There he is there going past him. 7-2-5. That's Andrew Williams, sorry. David Garman had already got past him. There's the 42 getting sideswiped a little bit. Beautiful Roberts Electrical Services logo on that race car. Roberts Electrical, of course, our dirt street stock sponsors. Fuck's sake. Sorry, shouldn't swear like that. Naughty. Sorry, Australia. So we spoke about this yesterday on this show, actually, on the Bob show, where Australians just casually swear, and we don't see it too offensive. So apologies, guys and girls. You probably do. You may do, and that's fair. Hey Bob Law, how do you like John's and Dawson's car made their UMP wraps? Alright, let's have a closer look at these cars. As good timing, caution has come out. So there's John Bennett's car. Very, very nice looking. Let's see if we've got like a rear chase. We can check out the front end. That's a very, very nice car. Josh Roberts as well. There's Josh. There he is. Yeah, I did notice Josh had a new one, the blue and the yellow. That is a very, very cool looking car. Need to get it back on the turn. Oh, that's turns. Sorry, that's not TV one. There it is. There's that one. And what was the other car you said you did? Dawson doesn't look... Dawson's look different. Sort of similar, but I guess obviously a lot more going on with the logos and stuff, maybe. Good work, Heck. Good work. I think we're blessed. We are blessed a little bit in terms of rap creators in this league. Kent McLean, obviously quite talented. Michael Maniz. Mike Maniz Designs is also another rap designer. Dice Race Designs is another good one. Just a little bit wider so we can see some of this racing here. A couple of cars passing each other in this battle. Josh Roberts and David Garment battling each other, as well as Tim Brown for 9th and 10th spot. Chris Standridge and Andrew Williams battling for 6th. Dylan DeWert and Elaine Grubb battling for 1st. So let's get up there and watch that battle. Lap 27 of 40. 280 versus the 20. Lane Grubb, Dylan DeWert, John Bett. Looks like he's back there in 3rd. Cody B. McDonald, Bobby Matthews 4th and 5th. Dylan DeWert might have secured that lead. We know that Lane Grubb does have a good run out of the exits, and that is helping him get alongside him. But those turns, I think, are really where Dylan's doing some magic. But he's just getting him at that start-finish line, Lane Grubb. So at this stage, Lane Grubb still our race leader. Dylan DeWert 2nd, John Bennett 3rd. Dylan needs to get that car to slide up in front of Lane Grubb's a little bit more just to cut that speed off and try and solidify this lead. But with 10 laps to go, it is very exciting right now. Very different. If the late models were yin, this is the yang. very different races between the two. The UMP modifieds very quickly getting through their paces. Lap 32, we're only 13 minutes into our feature race. The late model race went for about 40 odd minutes. So two very different races on our schedule here today. They are both down low. Lane Grubb and Dylan DeWert. Looks like Lane might have put an end to that run. Caution has come out, 36 laps of 40. Trying to scroll that back up to see who it might have been. It might have been Andrew Williams, the 725 machine. There he is there, the 10 of Chris Standridge. Can't quite tell who that is above him up there. Looks like it might be the 314 Bobby Matthews. Oh, he just clipped that infield tyre. Got himself off the track as quickly as he could. Good effort there, Andrew Williams. Was in third. No, it wasn't in third. Yeah, it was in third when that happened. So unlucky for him. All right. Hello, Lulu. BobbethTV's house cat. Excuse moi. All right, we're going to get this one back underway here. It's going to be... Oh, no, we're not. We're live. Live. Let's get back to live conditions. Dylan DeWert Jr., lap 38 of 40. Lane Grubb also coming into 3 and 4. Dylan DeWert's got that run back again. Lane Grubb up high. Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett, Christopher Standridge. That's the 5 as we get to the white flag lap. There it is. Wave that white flag, Barney. 40 of 40. We are here. Dylan DeWert Jr. Lane Grubb, Cody B. McDonald. There it is. Unofficial results. First, second, and third. Dylan DeWert, Lane Grubb, Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett, Chris Standridge, 4th and 5th. Bobby Matthews, Josh Robert, Dawson Potter, David Garman Jr., Wayne Bridges, 6 to 10. Travis McDonald, Andrew Williams, Von Mead, Tim Brown, and Leo Giacondo is 11 to 15. Well, that was a very quick race. Less than half an hour in that race. Let's get the official results up on our screen here. Multi-car, there we go. Let's get Dylan's details up on our screen, hailing from Full Throttle Motorsports. Oh, that's Heat 3 results. Whoops. We want the feature results, Bob. There we go. Full Throttle Motorsports, Dylan DeWert's first. Lane, no, I keep saying Dylan DeWert Jr. Lane Grubb, second. Cody B. McDonald, third. J&J Motorsports, John Bennett, fourth. Outcast, Chris Standridge in fifth. Bobby Matthews from East Coast Reaper Racing in sixth. Josh Roberts, also from J&J Motorsports, in seventh. KHR driver Dawson Potter in eighth. David Garman Jr. from Dirt Anarchy in ninth. Wayne Bridges, 10th. Charles McDonald, 11th. Andrew Williams, 12th. 13th, Von Mead, Tim L. Brown, 14th, and Leo Giacondo in 15th. All right, let's get over to the Discord and have a bit of a chat with Dylan. Oh. All right, nice and prompt. I didn't even hear the dudunk, so that's awesome. Dylan DeWert Jr. Is it Dylan DeWert Jr.? I keep saying Jr. at the end of your name. Why am I saying that?
Well, it is a junior.
It is?
It's actually, Yeah, but it is Dylan. I think we've had this
Ah,
conversation.
it's Darlin. It is. Well, see, and I look. If you scroll back in the general of the Knuckleheadz iRacing League, I did say, where is it? As with every start of the
Uh,
season, if I butcher your name, I'm so I am so
it's
sorry, my man.
fine.
Uh,
Used to it.
what a race! What a race! Full Throttle Motorsports is a name we're used to seeing sometimes in the leagues. I think I'm just trying to think of some of the names we've seen in that group that we're used to. Anthony Morano, I think, is one of them. Help me out here. Sam Barkman.
Yep, Sam's on the team.
Sam, I'm
Yep.
trying. See, look, I don't broadcast for 3 weeks, and my brain just shuts down. But so good to see that team name on the track. We saw a couple of the drivers also in the pro lates earlier tonight. Now, what a battle! What a battle! Lane Grubb and you really put a race on for the ages here tonight. Lane really looked not like the stronger driver, but certainly looked like he had that slight advantage over you. Obviously, the pole position start looks like he had that higher line choice, in which we see in exits of 4 and 2, where you can chase a driver down to the line. What did you see in the middle and the low line there that made that so? Obviously, it worked. You got there in the end, but what were you seeing that others weren't?
Um, I mean, the line was, kind of middle bottom, and it was there, but I mean, it was starting to go away, and he showed me that at one point in time, and he kind of, like you were saying, he kind of pushed me out of the way of the bottom of that preferred line. So I was like, all right, well, you can have it, and hopefully something happens here. And I tried the top one of those turns. I was like, it's there. So, and then we had that one caution, and I was like, all right, well, we'll give it a shot. And he left it open because he probably thought the bottom was where it was at. And I mean, he was really close, but the top just had the run. So, I made the right decision. I mean, the top was pretty much still mint. I mean, everybody looked like they were probably running on the bottom the way the track looked. So,
Yeah, well, I mean that finish, you're almost a full 3.5 tenths. It was almost 4 tenths quicker, 0.378 to 0.711 when it came down to it at the. Oh, sorry, no, that's Lane Grubb and bloody Cody's difference. Sorry, I read that wrong. It's almost 4 tenths of a second difference between you and Lane 3.7 0.378 seconds behind. I thought with some of those cautions that it was going to make it a bit interesting, but I think. Uh, Beneficial that they were quite early in the race at the start there, so single file restarts. Sort of, it really didn't look like you guys got off of the race speed too much. It was pretty much just caution, get back up into line, and then by the time I sort of worked out what was about to happen, you guys were all started and off again, and everyone seemed to be getting a good, crisp, sort of solid start. No one really was able to sort of jump anyone, but the single file obviously keeping everyone in those positions. Limaland, great track, really, really fun track. We saw a couple of guys have a little bit of an issue. We saw a caution come out because of the infield tyre. What sort of advice can you give for people who are trying to go, who might have seen some of you faster cars go down low, and tried to sort of copy that to try and see what it was to try and learn something? What sort of advice can you give them to avoid the infield tyre and stuff?
uh, don't you just need to set the car correctly so you can basically point it and just get on it as quick as you can. I think some of these guys either set it too soon or set it too late, and by that time they're either pointed directly at a tire or they're running over a tire before they even really start their corner. I think some of these guys just need to kind of widen their corners out a little bit, but I mean, I don't know, they were behind me.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of hard to call on that one. Now, race speed was actually pretty damn close. If I look at the drivers, the majority of your drivers were around that 12.8. Your best time was 12.80. I can see a 8.5, an 8.9, an 8.4, another 8.4, an 8.8, another 8.5. So it does look like race speed's a little bit similar on the track. What are things that obviously you can't sort of, it's hard to force someone in front of you or behind you to make a mistake. But what do you do? How do you sort of, do you just mind your business and race your own race? Is there anything, and obviously don't give away your tips if you don't want to, but sort of a basic description. What do you sort of do to put someone off when you know they're either gaining on you or you're gaining on them?
I mean, at that point in time, I mean, if somebody's really close to speed, I mean, it becomes more of a game than anything else. I mean, depending on where you're at, I mean, obviously we didn't have mirrors on here. Mirrors obviously help. You see that a lot, guys mirror drive, which a lot of times it actually makes everybody slower and more prone to mistakes. But a lot of times just throwing out different lines, if you have a little bit of the lead, helps because it kind of messes with the person behind them, makes them start thinking twice. Um, just searching. Sometimes I think a lot of guys get messed up because they're out front so long, and then
Yep.
people start gaining on them, and they see that in the relative and things of that nature. But sometimes you just got to search for different lines. Sometimes it doesn't even take much. Sometimes people just need to realize they're just hot dogging it too much and they're spinning the tires, and that's not what fast is.
Yep.
Got to keep them hooked up. So that's really what it comes down to. And obviously, if you're that person behind that guy, being able to keep your nose clean and look for exits when they decide to change lines. If they're trying to block you or if they're trying to run you down, being okay and feeling confident enough to get back behind them because you can work on them a different way. Um, Things like that.
No, excellent, excellent. Well, look, will we be seeing you tomorrow night in the four cylinders, the 358s, or Tuesday night the street stocks, or is the UMP sort of where you want to focus your efforts with KHR this season?
I don't know how many of these races in general I'm going to be able to hit. Got a newborn baby boy,
Oh,
and he's been taking
congratulations!
lots of time. And Mom decided it was cool for me to race
Oh,
tonight,
thanks,
so
Mum.
yeah, right. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, thanks, Mom. We'll see if she can get the little one calmed down so we can do this again maybe tomorrow. But I might be pushing my luck too. I don't know.
Yeah, no, awesome. I know when I've got three grown up kids now, but when my firstborn was born, I was like, okay, how can I game? I was a console gamer at the time. Like, how can I game and still hold my baby when she's sleeping and be there for her? And basically, yeah, was able to trick my well, now ex-wife at the time, my wife is now ex-wife, to let me sort of do that to the point where the only way we could get her to sleep was me gaming. So yeah, maybe there's something in that if you just have her in your lap while you're racing or something, getting used to those sorts of moments, and then obviously say, all right, bedtime for Bubs. All right, better go have a race. He's gonna have a sleep here. Yeah, it's definitely a loophole. I think that's worth investigating, man.
Yeah. So yeah, the steering wheel will jiggle him to sleep. That's
Yeah,
that's my goal. Right now.
yeah, yeah. Just get like one of the jumpers and just strap him to the wheel. So yeah, he gets used to the vibrations and it goes from there. But no, congratulations, man. I know that's it's yeah, obviously a very important time in life. So having a moment to get back on the hobby and do the things is definitely a bonus. Look, 28 weeks of racing. So look forward to hearing over those 28 weeks how the baby's growing and stuff. But I feel like you might be able to put in a few appearances there where points will matter, and you'll keep that gap sort of happy. So we'll have to wait and see, man. But look, congratulations on the win in the opening round in the Motowear International UMP mods here at Limaland Motorsports Park. We've spoke a little bit about the crew chief, the wife, and the bub, but friends, family, sponsors. Who do you want to give thanks to?
All the boys at FTM, Gunner at Spawn Speed Shop, Dean with Super Dirt Car, Skylar Bombs Tech Services. I You for making us look good, and Knuckleheadz for giving us a place to run. And it was a nice, clean race, and couldn't really have asked for anything more. It was a lot of fun.
I wish I could take the presentation credit, but no, you guys are the stars. I've got literally the easiest job in all of iRacing, so I won't brag about that too much because I like to keep it that way. But no, you guys are the talent. So big thanks to you, man, and look forward to having you on the track whenever we can. And yeah, yeah, congratulations on the bub, and yeah, hopefully we talk soon.
Alrighty, sir. Well, you have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that was I was about to say Dylan DeWert Jr., but it's not. It's Dylan DeWert Jr. All right, now used to interviewing the top two in the race, but we're doing things a little bit differently this season. The boys have advised me we're going to interview the winner of each race, and then there's going to be a featured driver. That they will pick and will be in the booth. And I'm pretty happy with this one. I don't think I've had any secret that this is one of my favorite drivers on the track. Dawson Potter, have you got a copy, brother?
I'm here, Bob.
Hey, man, how's it going? We did have an interview
It's
with
going
the
good.
late models for the featured driver, so you're going to get a bit of a double interview here. I'm going to take this time to.
Okay.
So we'll just briefly mention the late models, mainly because I can't remember a lot of what happened already, and I've lost my information. But fourth place finish, so you're constantly in that top five. In those pro late models, it's something we've talked about where in a lot of the seasons you are sort of that you sort of broke through that glass ceiling with a win in one of the fun races, and then are consistently a top five driver. Now it's sort of your new glass ceiling is that top five to top three, I believe, and you're getting oh so close. Fourth place in those pro late models. Just briefly, talk us through that race. What was it like?
Oh, wild.
A lot of
It
cars.
was a lot of cars. I mean, that is the most cars that I have ever seen in this league. Well, in this league and R3 combined, I believe. It was massive amount of cars, kind of intimidating at first, but I was able to keep it pretty clean, I believe. I mean, basically, I believe things just kind of fell in my favor. And I know, like Mike Davis, that was behind me. Uh, he just kind of followed me up there, and I know Wayne and I think Andrew was also back there too, and some of them didn't have as good of luck as I did, but luckily I was able to keep it pretty clean and just kind of run my race the whole time. And those guys up front, I got to hand it to them because I was trying to catch up to them at the end, but the track got really slick and it was hard to keep it down at the bottom, and that's seemed like where you had a lot of your speed at. Uh, but yeah, it was fun. Long race took a lot out of me, to be honest.
It was a long one. It's kind of funny that the feature race in this race was 16 minutes. I think the heats were about 11, so about a 25-30 minute race all up in terms of heats and feature. Whereas I think we're maybe fourth heat by about the 30-minute mark in, and I know that the late model race itself went about 40 minutes. So that was
Oh yeah, I
was a
think it
bit of
was like
a
45 minutes.
like an enduro almost in some respects, going the full limit. But no, fourth place finish, great result, and sort of setting you up with a good points run foundation to sort of do well in that comp.
Absolutely.
Likewise, here tonight in the UMP mods, the Motowear International UMP mods, you actually qualified, I think, rear of field or second last, 14th, I think it was, but
Yeah.
finished in 8th, so a massive 6 points up, equal hard charger with Bobby Matthews. He started in 12th and finished 6th. You got 8th. Started 4th and finished 8th. So, and lap time, only 400ths off a second off the leader's fastest lap. So, when I look at the sort of the averages, 12.8 to 12.89 seemed to be the race speed sort of gap, and you were right there in the middle, 12.84. So yeah, I feel like it's just more seat time and just consistency for you in this at this stage that is sort of going to push you
Oh
over
yeah.
the line, but it's oh so close. I mean, as I say, as a broadcaster, I jokingly say I should be unbiased, and I jokingly say I'm not, that I'm biased. But no, truthfully, man, it's been such an enjoyable thing watching you sort of get that confidence, go through the run. I mean, you sort of I'm just trying to remember because you came in with was your cousin, and I feel bad because I'm forgetting
Yeah,
names.
Logan.
Logan, that's it. And it sort of was like, it was kind of like it was Logan's thing, and it was like, hey, I want to bring my cousin Dawson in and check it out. Sort of, and now you're the mainstay, you're the main part of sort of racing, and obviously Logan's off doing whatever Logan's doing. But look,
Right.
I'm so glad that you stuck with it, because you are, and the fact that obviously a lot of the drivers have gone out and updated their driver details. I love referring to you as a KHR driver. I know KHR is a league and not a team.
Yeah.
But you are if we wanted to sort of personify what a KHR driver was, we couldn't have come up with a better example than yourself. Head down, bum up, seat time, don't give up, improve, learn, and just become an even better driver, and that's what you've been doing. So no, totally glad that Josh and John picked you as the first featured driver, because I know that when I was talking to Chris about the Bob show, and in terms of the interview order and stuff like that, initially I was sort of like, look, I want Dawson first because he should be in the booth. God damn, yeah, like you are legitimately one of my
Yeah.
favorites. So no, I'm glad we've got you here. We'll get you there in the proper way soon enough. I think that's literally just around the corner. Now the 4 cylinders tomorrow night and the 358 big blocks. So another UMP, sort of another modified run plus the 4-cylinder mini stocks, and then Tuesday night is the actual street stocks. Will we see you
Yeah.
lining up in one of those 3 races?
Yeah, probably. I've been practicing. Well, I'm sure everybody has, but I've been
Yeah.
practicing the mini stocks a lot.
Yep.
They're super fun. They're super racy. I mean, they are one of those cars where I don't know if anybody is super fast in them yet.
Mm.
So there's gonna be a lot of competition, you know. Oh, we done a couple practice races and they were just really fun. They're a blast to run. Not super quick, but you're always there with somebody
Yeah,
running alongside them.
there's always some competition on the track. I can't wait because
Oh, yeah.
as we know, one of the things you guys really do well is that positional racing. We had Dylan and Lane in 1 and 2, Cody and John. You were battling up there a little bit with Josh and David Garman. I think Bobby Matthews is another one. So I think as everyone sort of finds their footing and comes through, we're going to see some good racing in the start of the season, but it's going to lead to some great racing as we move on and go from there. So, no, can't wait, man. All right, well, look, congratulations on being tonight's featured racer. I was going to say race car driver then, but that sounded weird. Tonight's featured driver. You can tell it's my first night back after a bit of a holiday. I did have the senior circuits 49, Lotus 49s, but I just feel like dirt is a completely different world, and it's so nice to be back on that clay track and seeing you guys do your thing. So wish you the best of luck, man. Before we let you go, as always, friends, family, sponsors, they deserve a shout out. Who do you want to give a thanks to for sort of you being able to do what you do?
Well, always I got to give a shout out to Logan. He's the one that got me into all this stuff, and my mom and dad, and they're pretty supportive of what I do. They always ask me, "Oh, how you doing your race?" So I appreciate them, and
come watch, parents. Nah.
but got to give glory to God. As I always gotta say that my faith is very important in everything that I do, and also, I mean, I got to thank you, Bob, for putting this on and being such a big supporter of me, and I've really appreciated that, and all the admins. I mean, they do a great job and everything, and you was talking earlier about the me being represented as a KHR driver, and I feel really good about that, and I put that there because in R3 we kind of just thought, well, why don't we just do a fun little thing called Knuckleheadz Racing and whatever, and then it turned into this, and it's a good thing we have going here in KHR, and I really enjoy it and all the guys and stuff. So give a shout out to them and all the drivers, and yeah, that's about it.
Excellent, man. Well, look, best of luck tomorrow night with the next double header, and then Tuesday night wrapping it all up with the Robert Such Good Dirt Street Stocks. And can't wait to see you guys all out on the track again, and hopefully we talk again soon.
Alrighty, thank you, Bob.
Thanks, brother. Bye. All right, that was Dawson Potter. Finished 8th in today's race, but was our featured driver. The new system in the way that Knuckleheadz want to do things. We're going to interview the winner and then a featured driver each week, so we get to talk to some of the other guys that we may not necessarily hear from a lot. So that's going to be awesome. All right, well, as you heard, we've got the 4 cylinders, the mini stocks tomorrow night, as well as the 358 big blocks. Tuesday night will be the Robert Such Good Dirt Street Stock, so come and join us for those 2 more nights of racing. And of course, Saturday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Sunday, 11 a.m. Australian, for the Bob Show, where we'll talk results, opinions, and interview some people this week. It will be late models versus sprint cars as the opinion. And I think we've got one of the best guys to discuss that. We've got the Land family, Tom Land and his son Matthew Land, from Scheiße, I've forgotten Tom Land's business. We've got Tom Land and Matthew Land appearing on our show, sponsors of John Bennett and a lot of the racing. All right, guys and girls, thank you so much for coming along today and watching tonight's doubleheader racing. I hope tomorrow I have my broadcasting head on properly and we'll be able to get through a broadcast without saying dumb things or doing stupid things and messing something up. Until then, though, guys and girls, thank you so much for coming out. Remember to like all the socials. We've got Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, all BobbethTV. And you'll be able to stay up to date with everything we are doing. All right, guys and girls, thank you so much for coming out and watching.